Okay, we are getting a break from the action figures and actually getting to dabble in some horror stuff with this unboxing from Full Moon Features, Full Moon Direct, Full Moon Entertainment, whatever you want to call it. The link will be down below. So you can go order you one of these yourself. This is the new Tourist Trap big box VHS style set. Now this is not a actual VHS. This is actually a Blu-ray and some other stuff in a big box VHS, which I personally love. This isn't the first one they've done. I think they did a Puppet Master one, which I don't have that one. But I hope they continue to do these because I would I take these all day, every day over the other actual Blu-ray releases because I just love, like, more or less, I love the VHS box more than I do the actual VHS tapes. So to me, this is extremely cool. I've already pre-cut the top there just to try to get it out a little bit better because I am once again without a tripod for some reason. So I'm trying to do this in the old freehand method. But there is the side there. As you can see, it says number 3, so apparently this is the third. Full Moon Features, Tourist Trap, Vintage VHS Collection. So this means I'm 2 behind on this. Now they tend to come with the movie and a figure. Now this one here is a little bit more special because this is the actual uncut version of Tourist Trap. We have a figure here of Mr. Slauson, or Slauson, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. But there's what it says there on the back about it. There is a cool picture of it there with a quote from Stephen King. You know, I got a buddy that tells me that the actual House of Wax remake is more like a Tourist Trap remake. So that's a little food for thought to think on. Also, before we get into that, this is the previous Blu-ray. Now, this is the one I never opened because I actually bought one and then I was sent one later. So this is the sent one that I never opened. It was the closest to me. Now, this one said it was remastered in high definition. I remember this one looking decent, but I believe there was like a couple issues with it. Maybe the commentary track maybe was a little off kilter because it wasn't the actual uncut version or something. I don't know. It's been forever. Like, this is, to my knowledge, this is one of the first Blu-rays I ever owned, and this is like one of the first Full Moon Blu-rays I ever did, I believe. This one had an audio commentary, rare trailers, interview with David Schmoller. So it also had the same Stephen King quote, so that's that one. But that one's not important because that's not the one we're going to be dealing with here. Although, let's see, let me check the back. Yeah, this said PG rating on the back of this one. This was a PG rating. This one here is supposed to be the fully uncut version. As I use the old one-hand method here to try to open this. Actually, I'm going to pause and come back and it'll all be open. So, stay with me. So, here we go with this out of the box. And here you'll get a look at the new art there. It says Blu-ray DVD combo pack. It says it's uncut. Now, here's the thing. Remastered in high definition. I don't know if this is a full-on, like, remaster, or maybe if it's just the old version with the new footage added into it. But the back of it, just like the other one, says it's PG, rating PG. So I don't know. It's supposed to be uncut, but it still says PG down here. So I don't know about that, unless there's 2 versions on it. I have to pop it open and see. Blu-ray DVD. It says it's region free. The old one actually said it was region A. So we got the audio commentary, rare trailers, interview. It seems like the same stuff. So it almost feels like this is the same release as before, just with new art, although it's supposed to not be. So I obviously won't be able to tell you that until later on when I get to watch this and actually review it and figure out if it's the same or if it is new, because I was under the impression this is new, but I won't know until I actually open it. As far as the figure goes, and I'm usually all about opening these figures, but this is one that I'll probably just keep in the package. Not really any action on this action figure. It's more like a statue, kind of like a giant army man, really, type of thing. But that's still cool. It reminds me of those Dollar Tree little figurines that they have of DC and WWE and all that. So, and it may be around the same height, maybe just a ½ inch taller than those. So if you've been to your local Dollar Tree, then you know what I'm talking about with that. On the back of it, got a little Chuck Connor biography there, or at least a biography of the movie. And there's the rest of them in the set, 2020 Full Moon Features. So that's cool. The box is cool. Won't be able to tell you about this, so I've watched it. But I'm hoping this is actually a uncut version of Tourist Trap, and it's not just a repackage. But when we do the full review on ZombiesDon'tRun.net, we'll be able to tell you for sure all those important details I'm sure everybody wants to know, and we can figure out if it's really uncut or what we're dealing with. So until then, though, if you don't own it before, it's still cool, because I'm all about the VHS box and the action figure and all that. So it still gets past my book just for being cool, but hopefully this is actually uncut. So we'll find out later. To be continued, but you can get this at the link below. Okay, so curiosity got the best of me on this one, so I popped it open. That's the old disc. This is the new disc, or the new disc as there is a DVD version. Let me pop this in the player and see if we can determine if there's any real significant difference in how they look right now. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this the old freehand way. So here is the root menu for the very first original Blu-ray release. We hit play on it. It's going to do its thing. It actually goes straight to the movie. And we hit this thing. Let's see if we can see. It's at 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 1 second. So do a little skip along here. Just a little quick glance at it. Don't look bad per se. One of the early Blu-rays. We will put the other one on now and see how it looks in comparison. Okay, so here is the menu for the new disc. I will say this much: it had brand new, commercials at the start of it, so it isn't just the exact same disc. So it looks like they at least pressed new ones. Let's hit play on this. See what we got here. Well, now you have to count that the other one went straight to the movie. This one's playing a bumper. So however many seconds this is, we'll have to count this off of the actual runtime. And the runtime for this one is 29:34. So yeah, this is the full-fledged uncut version of Tourist Trap. Let's skip along here a little bit and see if we can see any significant difference in the looks. It does look different to me just from the naked eye, point of view. This is obviously a different portion of the film, but just with the naked eye looking, trying to look at the screen and look at this both, it would appear that we have a much better looking transfer this time. So yeah, guys, if you're on the fence about it, it definitely is the full version, and it does look a lot better. So kudos to Full Moon for fixing that one after all these years.